Welcome back to another video, y'all. As you can tell, the voiceovers are back, but not for a good reason. This video is the worst fails we've ever had in railfanning. And if y'all don't know, we have a pretty good reputation of missing heritage units, even if you see us catch a lot. Well, I've done enough talking, so let's just get into the video. Alright, the first one on this list is the duo on I-142. Alright, to start this off, I get the notification that I-142 is inbound for us with the B&O and the Western Maryland. So we rush down to the tracks and find out the rushing was for no reason. We waited for 3 hours and nothing came. So we went to Franklin to hopefully find a signal or something, and then I hear a train clearing milepost 143. So, of course, we make it to the tracks before the train comes, and then I hear this. Sounds familiar, huh? This was not it. And this was the only train I was going to catch tonight. Then I wake up and see this. And this was sent 30 minutes after I left. And then I check heritage units and see this. So there's no worth in chasing it into Kentucky, so I'm just going to hope that he's returning on 141. Y'all, I cannot tell you how mad I was right then. Like, you're telling me I waited 3 hours and then right when I left it came 30 minutes after? Now that one made me pretty mad, but this next one I will never ever forget. It is the 8099 Nightmare. So it all starts off when I see 8099 is leading an intermodal train in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. So we made the hard decision to go all the way up to Louisville, Kentucky to try to catch this thing. Now y'all gotta remember, this is my favorite unit and it just got out of the shops in Altoona. After we made that long 3-hour drive, all we see when we get to the yard is 2 sitting trains. And both of them are not the 8099's train. So we're scrambling, looking on every corner of this yard, trying to find this thing. When, lo and behold, we find out that it may be sitting in Boetchel, Kentucky. So we try to get over there as fast as we can, and when we go over the bridge, I see a headlight. So we get to the tracks, and I find out he literally just tied down. Are you serious right now, bro? And I could still barely even see it. Like, I can't even see that thing very well. And this thing is nowhere near a crossing. Like, this thing is a mile away from us, and the only way we could get to it is trespassing, which we're not going to do. So I look at the train very closely, and it almost looks like an NSG bow. So I make my final guess that this is an NSG bow, and we decide to leave for the 3-hour trip back. So our whole way back, I kept checking over and over and over if that thing ever came through. So we went to Horse Cave, Kentucky to see if we could find any trains. We didn't, of course. Then we come back out, and then I see this. And notice it specifically says it's sitting in Boetchel. So that means that train I saw sitting there was the 8099. But at least now I've caught twice in both Chattanooga and Roanoke. The next one on this list is CSX 7286. So this isn't as much of a fail, but this unit gets on my nerves so much. So the backstory behind this locomotive is the horn and how many times I've caught it. I mean, I caught this thing like an unhealthy amount of times. So the first time I caught it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a pretty nice catch, you know. Second time was when he returned on a return train. I was like, okay, that's not bad, you know, it's just a return train. And it just keeps passing through Portland and Springfield over and over again until I'm like, what is actually going on? Matter of fact, I actually caught 7286 leading 575 a few days ago. The next one on this list is CSX B244. As I'm making this, the B244 passed like 8 hours ago or something. But when you're seeing this, it's probably like a day or two. So that means I'm still a little bit mad about it, but here's the story. So a notification pops up on my phone that B244 is inbound for us with CP 7012 leading. And then I look at the map of B244 and it says it goes through Springfield. So I know I'm going to miss this thing. Then a few days go by and then I wake up one morning and see that it was reported in Madison, Tennessee. So I'm like, oh, it's getting ready to go through Springfield, you know. Then I check heritage units again and then I see this. So if you don't know why I'm tweaking out over this, Portland and Bowling Green had the same exact line, the main line subdivision. So that unit did not go through Springfield. It went through Portland. Yeah, let's just say we sold kinda. Alright, the last one on this list is the returning CNEI. Alright, so I see that CSX 1877, or the CNEI Heritage Unit, is coming on M814, or the curfew version of M514. And when they're on M814, that usually means they're getting ready to transfer on to 574, which comes through Portland. And then I just forgot about it after like a day. So I wake up and see that 574 is literally in Louisville with the CNEI. So, I missed it. So I'm hoping that he returns on 575 so I can catch it, but I doubt I will already. But you'll never guess. He did. But you know what else you'll never guess? I missed it again. So I'm hoping he returns on 574, And it turns out he did. So I'm just like, okay, if he returns on 575, this is actually going to be crazy. And guess what? I missed it again, and this was going to be the last time he returned to Portland. Like and subscribe if you want a part 2 of this video, and share this video with your friends, and go subscribe to our modeling channel. We just started a modeling channel, and that name will be in the description.